Welcome to the first episode of Dino Talk. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's been delayed. It's been screwed up all over the place. Well, I haven't had time to get around to it. I've been trying to ask a real paleontologist to see if I could get real information on it. Didn't work out so well because it took some time and I never really got any information. But I did look around on the internet and I had found that there is a T-Rex skull larger than Sue's. Now, Sue is still the largest and most complete T-Rex, but her skull reaches only 55.4 inches, while this skull reaches the 59 inches mark. So yes, it is larger than Sue's, but there was a lot of fragmentation from the skull, and it was found over 40 years ago. We only have apparently all they have is a skull and a single vertebrae. So it can't really be in comparison with a real large model or be put into a mounted skeleton. It's only a single skull. So that's the specimen's name is M008. That is the name of the specimen. Apparently it wasn't shown until 2006. It was never put on display, so there's not that much information on it, even though it was released 5 years ago. Anyway, with that, any more questions you have, make sure to send them to my channel, because the more questions I have, the longer these episodes can be. There's also been a new fact, or the opinion, that the possibility is that sauropods might have actually not just eaten plants, but also eaten meat. Not the type of meat you'd think, not T-Rex style, or Allosaurus versus sauropod style. Ironic. Anyway, the sauropod is actually thought to possibly eat, like, stuff from the trees, as if it were to find something around maybe this big, and it could just fit into its mouth. It would just swallow it and eat it. There's also a video on YouTube of a cow actually eating a chick. A real little chick from a chicken. So that not only is it thought for sauropods to do that, now we have proof that cows do that too. And no, they didn't starve the cow. They didn't sit there and tie it to something so it couldn't get to it. It was on its own and chose to literally just eat the baby chick. So that supports some of the ideas, but it would also help sauropods get, more protein into their diet, which could help them grow more, and other things like that. So that could also happen. Another new fact is actually also related to T-Rex. There was a new fact that was released a short while ago. I think it was on the 20th, maybe the 18th. They have found that the young of T-Rex started to grow and gain pounds at a much earlier age. So they started gaining pounds, like, when they compared it to Sue and 5 other specimens, it turns out that they grew so quickly, and that would put the estimates of the weight, that was an increase of 1/3 of Sue's weight. So instead of it being a 6-ton animal, it's a 9-ton. That's 18,000 pounds. So that's a lot more than what it used to be. Not only did they do that, but they started to get a lot slower, they got bulkier, and they weren't as fast. Now, yes, we still think they're not that fast. They still could reach decent speeds, and they think they could still run down a lot of things in the ecosystem, if not all. So, that's it for the first episode. Give me some more questions, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can. The more there are, the longer the episode. Also, if any of you Dino fans like video games, go and look up Primal Carnage. I actually have tested that game and it's a lot of fun. It's still in the early testing stage. There's only a few game videos. There's not much, and they've been working on it for quite some time. I've actually talked to the creator and I've tested it. It's a lot of fun. So go look it up if you want to. It's well worth the wait if you're really into dinosaurs. So until next time.